welcome on in everyone to a brand new Total War Warhammer 3 campaign. This time we're going to be throwing things back to the Realms of Chaos for a little bit more of a narrative, story-focused campaign. This time we'll be going to crack the altar of Zanbaijin here with Vilitch the Curseling. So we will be kind of remaining here in the old world for yet another campaign. For our next couple ones, I think we're going to be looking abroad to probably over in Nagaron. I'd like to try to go for one of the different objectives, the different trophies you get for completing a campaign with as Malekith, with Grombrindal as your military ally the entire time. Should be a very challenging run for us. But here we're going to be playing as Vilitch the Curseling. And for his starting army, we've got some Chaos Knights with lances, very nice cavalry, Chaos Warriors of Tzeentch, some Marauders, some Marauder Horse Masters, and some Chaos Warriors with great weapons. We'll also have the faction effects of a Vassal's gain an increased barrier hit points and a spread Tzeentch corruption. We'll have access to Changing of the Ways as a Tzeentch faction. Our forces receive benefits for having high winds of magic. We're going to convert a portion of our own battle casualties into souls, which I think is actually the weakest of the four champions of chaos here. Zazels is you get them for having just vassals in general. Festus you get them for spreading plagues, and then Volkia you just get extra vassals, or rather extra souls rather, for slaughtering foes in combat. With Vilitch, you actually have to lose your own soldiers. It's a little bit strange. You also have access to the Tzeentch teleport stance for all the shenanigans there. We'll have the Lord effects of stealing 15% of experience earned by other lords. The passive ability, the Twisted Twin, so as we are spending time in melee or casting spells, both spell mastery and our melee stats will be increasing, which is very, very nice. We also will have the teleport stance usage cost minus 25 winds of magic, so we will be just unleashing shenanigans left and right here with the Twisted Twin. A conjoined brother. I mean, look at this fella. He's got all sorts of problems. He's a happy boy, at least. So we'll be starting here in kind of the middle of Norska. As for the lore for Vilitch, we have from the time of his birth, the weakling Vilitch was universally despised for his ugliness and frailty. Man, that's unfortunate. While his twin Thaumad became an athletic warrior. After praying fervently to Tzeentch to reverse their fates, the runt awoke to find that his body and that of the sibling had melded together, with Thaumad reduced to a drooling automaton enthralled to Vilitch's command. With his magical abilities enhanced 100-fold in a hulking body, Twisted Twin wreaked his vengeance upon those who would look down upon him, while enslaving the minds of his tribe's warriors so they would live and die according to his whims. Indeed, we will be playing on a very hard difficulty. Actually, let's go ahead and... No, I'd like to be able to have some good cinematic moments in our battles, especially if we're going to be playing on one that's a little bit more narrative-focused. So we will keep things on very hard. Alright, quick cut. As for our AI stats modifier, we will be set to neutral. That way, none of the units are losing any of their identities to AI cheats. Alright, with all that, let's dive into our campaign and claim the altar of Zanbaijin for Tzeentch.
Deep in the Chaos Wastes, a deadly battleground harbors dark promises. For its victor, great favor from their sadistic god. For the slain, damnation. In ancient Zanbaijin, an accursed altar thrums with immense power. By Ursun's cataclysmic death cry, its eternal seal is weakened. Countless souls of fallen warriors, now laid bare. A ruinous harvest craved by the dark gods. Whispers of change reach Vilitch the Curseling, the forsaken master of Misrule. A chance to prove his worth to his scheming master, Tzeentch, the architect of fate.
None is worthy to enact his plans but me.
The souls shall be claimed, and with them, apocalypse is certain. But what horrors await the world? May the greatest champion prevail!
Silence, fool! I shall summarize our situation It is my plan, after all. I desire this altar, but the dredges of this backwater claim it. End them. More vessels are required. Puppets to enact their scheme. Raise a dark fortress in the ruins of the Citadel. Once we have an army worthy of the Twisted Twins, then we will march south. Past Troll Country lies Kislev, ripe for the picking. But they're an enemy, 'cause Dalton rules a pitiful religion. Yes, we shall, brother. There's much to do, much to do.
Zanbaijin's final champion shall claim the altar of battle and herald one Chaos God's supremacy over the world. First, their master's gaze must be turned.
Alright, so to reveal the way... I was going to get some flavor text. To reveal the way to the final battle at Zanbaijin, a network of Chaos Rifts must be first created. Chaos Rifts open as you collect enough souls to grant you all the required sigils. Glorious, we'll have our kind of milestones here. Here's our path to Zanbaijin. We have to claim, looks like 10,000 souls. 30,000 souls, and then 50,000 accordingly. These allow for a creation of a Chaos Rift network. How glorious. While the Puppets Misrule play, we'll be collecting souls from mortal factions throughout our campaign to sacrifice to the Dark Gods in return for the faction-wide boons granted by the Gifts of Chaos. We'll be erecting dark fortresses across the north and vassalizing the local tribes as I conquer Norscan homeland capitals to establish centers of power. We'll be instantly mustering warband units into our armies from our lords' localities to quickly build our military might. Upgrade units into more powerful forms while devoting them to your chosen god to grant them Dark Authority army bonuses. We'll have ascended characters through the Paths of Glory to devote them to specific gods and progress their lords towards eventual demonhood. We'll manipulate reality with the changing of the ways, and we will use teleport to instantly move around and ambush fools. Alright. Let's get to it. But Vilitch has himself a couple of Marauders, the Chaos Warriors with great weapons, and 2 Tzeentch Warrior models. Can we go ahead and just mark anyone for Tzeentch right off the bat? Oh, we can.
To a warmer place.
Get me to a warmer place. If we were to change them over, they would have... So all of your Chaos Warriors have this authority. Where we will be building up a certain amount of it and gaining buffs or debuffs depending on how much we have. Those are undivided authorities at 0. We want to kind of transform most of our units over into the Tzeentchian version, the way we get more replenishment rate, less upkeep, less recruitment cost, and then less warbound upgrade cost as well. So lots of good benefits for just maximizing it to the god that you'd like. We're going to keep going all in on Tzeentch for now. Texas the Blast, the black here is going to be a Chaos Familiar, so less cooldown for all spells. And since he's a wizard, he'll have less Court Authority and more Undivided. We can mark him devoted for Tzeentch for 2,000 souls either way, Metal or Tzeentch. And then a Mortal Prophet when in battle against any demon race. I think, luckily, the Demon Prince is nearby, so we can just pop him on the head once or twice to get the Mortal Prophet magical item drop chance, and then more spreading of corruption. Ending the turn with over 80 winds of magic is a very easy way to get a bound spell, and then use a hero action to get extra wound action and block army chance. Very good stuff. Alright, sweet. Can't see you, you're holding your weird corrupted staff in your face, but Texas, welcome on into Vilitch's army.
Magic is chaos.
Magic is chaos. We don't have any settlements to start here. We have to claim Crimson of the, or Altar of the Crimson Harvest. For our tech tree here, we have a little bit of a different one from each of the different champions, and for the mortal champions that you get over in Immortal Empires. We start with the Arcane Branding Iron, that we can brand undivided units to receive the Mark of Tzeentch. And we get the Warband upgrades, Exalted Pink Horrors. That way, if we have pink horrors that are elite enough, we can go ahead and just upgrade them right away. Let's get 800 extra barrier points for aspiring champions. Let's move on towards next into a mystical barrier. Gives us extra Tzeentch authority for extra each active gift of Tzeentch. Resistance for all gift of Tzeentch active. Warp flame attacks for champions and chosen, which is insane. Bonus research rate for every Dark Fortress military building, and then just more Tzeentch corruption from those Chaos Altars. Lots of good choices here, then. We probably want to just grab the Scrutiny of the Dark Gods first, that way all of our Marauders are upgrading very quickly.
Hear me, Master. Enlighten us.
Can we go for Drain Magic? We can reveal the Shroud over all factions' territory, so getting rid of the Fog of War. Spread Corruption, which is probably what we're going to go for. Spawnify. Alright, real quick jump cut. We had some interruptions from outside. We've got Spawnify next. We could add 3 Chaos Spawn any army for 250 souls. Or lastly, Muddle Mines, reduce movement range, ambush defense, and leadership of a targeted army. All of these are very good. We're actually going to go ahead and grab Spawnify right off the bat. Just grab ourselves 3 Spawn of Tzeentch. Why not? Does drop our income by quite a bit, but now we've got a very powerful force that we just have to wait 15 more turns. We get 3 more of those guys. Ha! The army finds themselves, or this army finds themselves alongside the Spawn of Tzeentch himself. A jape that even he would be proud of. It's a jape that's going to allow us to annihilate the Altar of the Crimson. Hello, Hama. Prepare to die. Actually, before you do prepare to die, let's mark these boys up for Tzeentch. Let's make sure they are lances. Then go from great axes to halberdiers. Let's keep them all as warriors with... We've already got 2 guys in blades. Let's go ahead and get some anti-large. And then you can stay as a great axe for now. I lied. You can go and turn into a halberdier. Everyone is now Tzeentchified. Except for you there, Horse Master. There's nothing we can do about it. Eventually he can be upgraded to a knight, which is what they want you to do. Take him up to a knight with a lance. And then you can then brand him for a Tzeentchian version. And then eventually they can upgrade to Doom Knights, which is great. Alright, that's enough dirtling. Let's go get Hama. Sarl versus Vilitch. This is going to be such a bad day for you. Let's do it. Alright, the wizard is home. Let's go ahead and throw in the warriors up front. I don't think their enemy marauders have armor enough to, or armor piercing enough to really do much damage. So, actually, honestly, we could go for something kind of like they do in the actual DLC trailer. They've got all the guys hidden in the woods here, and then they've just got the spearmen up front walking with Dahlman, ready to get hunted down, and then they get surrounded by the squad. Which is what we'll kind of do here. Spawn here, in the middle, and on this other flank. I will have the horse masters moving in to harass the marauder horsemen. Village on top of the hill with our other mage. We'll just kind of slowly fall back with them. Tzeentch Knights hide over here. We'll go ahead and show you all our units. Go ahead and get these 2 in guard mode. I think everything else we're going to keep out of it. Monstrous Warriors, and then our Cav. We have some incredible combat animations here for Vilitch. Very glad that we're finally circling around to some of our Tzeentch factions. The muscliest of our battle wizards here, and he just looks... Look at what is wrong. There's something seriously wrong here with Tzeentch. And when people ask me, why you're a battle wizard, why would... No, there's something... This is what happens to you when you end up worshipping Tzeentch. You get turned into an umbilical cord with a staff. There's also this poor lad who's all sorts of... I don't know if that's Nurgle giving him some goodies or what, but he's having a bad day. He at least glows. Servant of the Secret Fire or just of Evil Fire. Here we've got our Tzeentch marked Chaos Marauders, which I think are some of the best looking. Love the Tzeentch tattoos here. I think most of I get the lore for Vilitch's army is most of these guys don't have their own will anymore. Most of their will has been completely zapped by Vilitch, and they're basically just puppets. Hence the name. hence they have the kind of the glow to their eyes. I think the normal Tzeentch Warriors do too, but it would be a little nice bit of poor. All sorts of flipping, unfortunately. Either way, your Tzeentch Warriors look great. They've got the curved blades and barrier, which makes them very tanky. And you got your Tzeentchy spawn, which extremely alien-esque. Oh, that's not what I want to look at. He's got a poor guy has a mouth ache. We'll leave you hairy bits to the Slaneshi fellas. Here's over with the Halberdier Warriors. The Tzeentch, we're gonna have tons of these guys, and apparently they love collecting hands. Listen, I don't question what the Warriors do. Tzeentch Warriors are crazy. Here's our Marauder Horsemasters in the beautiful baby blue of Vilitch. And then lastly, we got our Chaos Knights over here. With their incredible Tzeentch shields and heavy plate armor. I think we're going to see lots of good kills out of these Knights before we get to upgrade them even into Doom Knights, where they'll be even better. Alright, now before we start the battle, let's go ahead and show you all the graphic settings we're rolling with. Ooh, much graphics. Alright, back to the game, and the battle can begin. Slay every mortal. I'm gonna start with Vilitch and have him start blasting blue fire towards these trolls. Mage gonna run into him. Maybe be a little bit less goofy for me, boys. Go ahead and send the horsemen forward. They should have just barely more range than the horsemen there, so we'll move forward, throw some stuff at them, and fall back.
Vilitch the Curseling.
Quite close to hit them here with these this blue fire.
What? Bring us to carnage!
Get a little bit closer, then we'll try to turn just as they start moving.
Get them!
Oh, I thought I saw their models moving. They weren't. I overreacted. And now back.
Close on the sheep!
There we go. They should be able to throw a couple.
Ah!
Javelins fly back, but most of them are completely ineffective. There goes our blue fire. Not quite blue, is it? It spreads out quite a bit, so none of the ogres fall. Or none of the trolls fall. Those are definitely not ogres.
Bring us to carnage!
We can keep that coming, though. Well, peak fire through the line of marauders.
Every man for himself!
They've got more range somehow. It's probably because of their height.
Ah!
So we will then steal the high ground from them. Peak fire rips through them. That should activate their line now. More blue fire for the trolls.
Take it, Summoner!
Take it, Summoner. Take it, Summoner.
Your magic is as nothing. Now is our time!
They're definitely winning that duel. I have only lost 2 horsemen. I prefer not to lose any, though, so let's go ahead and have them fall back. Let Vilitch deal with these poor fools solo. He's a glowy, glowy boy, isn't he?
We are the Curseling.
Alright, here they come. Violence abounds.
The Curseling.
Alright, we are out of magics, though, so let's go ahead and just keep falling back. Alright, throw your goodies here at these clowns. In fact, let's go ahead and give them a charge. They're gonna run. Let's go ahead and fall back ourselves, do a little bit of dodging.
Shot them!
Vilitch the Curseling.
You will!
Go ahead and blue fire towards those Marauder Horsemen. And let's go ahead, it's time to go ahead and send our guys forward. Charge in here, drop the metal spells on top of Vilitch, who still hasn't lost his barrier yet. Go ahead and keep pursuing here. They're throwing their javelins the wrong way.
We fight!
They've got Vilitch trapped in the center. Alright, this should be a very good charge for our Horsemasters. We should annihilate their weaker brethren there. So let's start to take some damage. Go ahead and charge all 3 spawn on these 1 unit of Marauders. Have our infantry needing to move forward here.
We bring ruin
Alright, let's move in.
for the master of Misrule!
For the Master of Misrule. We're gonna go ahead and have Vilitch pull back a bit, drop more peak fire through here.
Will destroy you.
Big Fire just seems to be not nearly as useful as your metal spells.
Glory to the Curseling.
Roll them down, lads. Alright, they're shattered. Come on, back. In charge the Warriors of Tzeentch. Keep you pulling back so you're not getting hit by these trolls. You hate to see it. Broken. Go ahead and get some slow-mo shots of the actual battle here. The Tzeentch Warriors and Marauders clashing. Well, that Tzeentch Marauder's having a real bad day. Get used as a hammer himself. You gave him a shield bash, he turned around, it was so weak. As for the rest of the warriors here and our Tzeentch Knights that are being incredibly useful, bring them on in for a nice charge. Spawn working together well with these spears. Which I wish you could get these guys into kind of like a Tzeentch pike wall. Because look how long these spears actually are. Much more like pikes. That's why I'd have the knights actually crash in here. The horse masters, let's move. Vilitch isn't having the best time here dueling with this broader chieftain, so I'll pull them back through. Let the spawn of Tzeentch weaken that health. Wow. For a duelist here, you're not the best at it.
Enforcers of
This
change.
true path into demonhood.
Move on them. They will succumb.
Let's try to destroy these marauders with a nice knight charge. Combo of spawn and halberdiers should pretty quickly deal with that chieftain.
Burn it all.
Alright, glorious. Horse masters, get to work chasing down these trolls. And Vilitch, sit on the sidelines and think about how poorly you fought that battle.
This is the true path to demonhood!
At least it's the true path to becoming a horrifying Pinocchio puppet for Vilitch. Congratulations, you won.
Knights of Tzeentch.
So I can just run down those trolls. We'll switch them between charging and throwing their javelins, and I'll run down the rest of these poor Norskins here. Catch you in a moment.
Warriors of Tzeentch.
Alright, decisive victory with only 32 on our side falling, most of that being our Marauders and Vilitch's health bar. So we gain 144 souls out of that battle there, which is glorious. Gets us on the way towards Zanbaijin. We will go ahead and sacrifice those captives for more souls and more favor.
Sacrifice to the changer.
Sacrifice to the changer. And we are actually going to try to remain here in Norska for as long as possible, conquering almost the entirety of it, before then turning back down and going after Troll Country. I also think we want to come over and deal with Albion, because Vilitch and Festus should be complete arch rivals, being that the Changer and Nurgle despise one another. We've got a Sword of Swift Slaying, a silver sword that never dims when used in anger. Sword arm of this owner darts forth before an opponent can even raise their guard. That's what you get.
Vilitch the Curseling.
Alright, Vilitch, what kind of skills do we have here for you? We've got Sworded Sorcery, enables Warp Flame attacks. Well, that by itself is incredible. Twist of Fate. Replenishment for Forsaken, Spawn, and Mutalith Vortex Beasts. That must be a new change, because I guarantee you that wasn't... This Mutalith Vortex Beast thing wasn't in here before. And then Forsaken and Spawn get 50% less upkeep. It replenishes Barrier just all the time. Alright then. Pawns of... Oh no, Mind Wipe's next. So it drops the Changing the Ways cost for Muddle Minds, and then gives us a little bit of Winds and Magic reduction for Treason of Tzeentch in its upgraded form. Pawns of Fortune gives us more souls gained from own casualties by 25%, as well as a couple of diplomatic boosts. Mine, all mine, gives us more steal technology when used by characters, as well as most post-battle chance of stealing magical items and post-battle loot. And finally we get the Master of Misrule, or more Tzeentch authority. Turns him into a demon, and you gain the Winds of Change ability. So he becomes a full, I guess, a demon prince then. Awesome. We'll go ahead then and grab a Dominating Presence, or I guess we'll just go ahead and snag Root Marcher as usual. The normal first pick.
Always sees.
Exactly, and then we'll grab Scouting up to Searing Doom.
Good. Now we see.
Alright, perfect. We have to wait how many turns before we can start doing Gifts of Chaos? We have to control a settlement.
It was my
Don't mind if I do. Alright, Altar of the Crimson Harvest. They've got a couple of ranged units, and again, we've got some horsemen to duel with. This time, though, the fact that there's no trolls means all of our blue fire gets to go to these guys, so they run for the hills. Let's claim us an altar. Alright, let's get to it. The air is not yet blue enough, so we need to change the corruption in the area post haste. Let's start deployment. We will go ahead and have, since it's a settlement battle and we're still lacking range, which is such a strange thing to say for each faction. Go ahead and have warriors go on either side here. In a much more grouped up position. Mages going on either side. Actually, it's fine. We'll have you guys moving in and still a square, that way we can actually advance through the field. So Marauders of each up front. That way if anyone takes damage, they do. And they can provide some souls for their service. Like so, Vilitch on the inside. Spawn ready to respawn to either side of there. And then we will go for a spawn and a knight charge down this hill. We're not going to let them know that's what we're doing, but that is going to be the plan. And then for our horse masters, you can just kind of sit behind. We'll rotate them around to go capture a zone 2. Warriors, heavy infantry, and then horse lads. Let it begin. Alright. And so, we advance. You move on in so you can throw the blue fire at those horsemen. We'll have these two go round the outside, you do the same. Chick-chick-wah.
Arcane torment awaits.
Dark powers.
My soul is my
See if we can get them to advance towards our spearmen there. Spears move up.
Marauders on the move. Unstoppable.
You move up with them.
Ill-fated action.
Ill-fated action. We did uncover more of the settlement here, but I don't think they've really deployed on the other side here. It's mostly right here.
Charge them.
Come all the way around so we can see exactly what's happening. Knights, you do the same all the way around. Alright, well, spears do the thing. You guys can follow them in. Follow the spears into battle. Spears do the same thing over here.
Glorious devastation.
Knights follow them in.
Master of Misrule.
Alright, spears got them all blobbed up. Swordsmen come in behind. Wait till they have already pretty well, there it is. I feel like he's gonna do the same thing here, just throw that pink fire all the way back. Bad day to be a marauder. Alright, now boost up our Winds of Magic gain. You guys head in and capture this zone. Spawn, you do the same. Capture this zone for me. Battle Mage fall back a little bit. You're doing fine, but let's let the warriors do their thing. We want casualties more than damage on our heroes. Vilitch, you're a different story. You come on here and start doing some things. Peak fire. Make sure I'm casting it the right way, though. There we go, a lovely little bit of a bounce. Still, I don't think as powerful as our metal spells. Alright, zone's getting captured pretty quickly. Over there, we've got caught between a rock and a hard place. I managed to escape, we'll see. No, they foolishly remain. They get some damage on our spawn. I don't think they're going to enjoy that one bit, though. Slaughter them. Curseling's wrath, indeed. Alright, that group's broken, so let's go ahead and then aggressively come up the hill. think we'll go ahead and ignore this zone too and just go take down that group of
My magic is
warriors. Literally the perfect blob for metal spells. Enjoy the molten shower, boys. I'm wiping his way through there with the big, great big flail of Zeech. Here come the Horse Masters.
Stand by!
And they turn in time. Let's see who ends up winning this duel.
Yes, Lord. Faster!
Pull back a little bit there, Horse Masters.
At your command.
Keep recharging. These guys got stuck. Let's go deal with these Marauder Hunters then. Alright, back in. This group here appears to be shattered. We have started losing some of our spawn. But that's really no big deal. Metal spells here, and that should be the end for them. They're doing the shenanigans where they charge through the barricade to try to cheese your men.
Gods command me.
That only works when I don't have warriors coming in from the other side, too. And they're broken. Now it's spawn versus these glowing axemen. See how much damage they can do before they die. That group got crunched. And it looks like army loss is going to kick in. Discretion being the better part of valor. Although they're going to turn right around into a group of spawn. Uh-oh. No, spawn, they're right here. Go get them. Or dirtle around completely obliviously. There we go. No! No! Alright, we're going to run down as many of these guys as we can. I'll catch you all in a moment. Alright, a decisive victory, and now the sorrow belonged to me. We could sack this for a good chunk of experience. I think we sack it first, and then we occupy it. Indeed. Occupy and vassalize. We don't get the replenishment, but we didn't really need it anyway. And that way we got a little bit more experience out of our fight.
Vilitch the
As
Curseling.
well, we'll have to spend a bit of our gold repairing. Marble Camp gives us 5 slabs of marble and then drops construction costs by 5%. That's actually not very useful. Let's go for the raid trophies and then our growth building, the corpse mound.
Come in, you
And while we're here, we've got
fool.
gifted pink horrors of Zeech. That sounds just perfect. And we can also grab some Warhounds or some more Marauders. I actually think both of these units are a good option for us. Before I do grab them, we get ourselves a Lord. Fortunately, they cost around 900. We are very lacking in cash.
Witness the power.
What if we come in here and try to make some deals? We haven't discovered the scaling, but he's doing battle with them. What if we just declare war on the scaling? Or agree to declare war on the scaling. Get out of here, Caps Lock. No one has for you. And get either the scaling or even the Nordling. There's another... Where are the closest dark fortresses? Because that's what we're really looking for. Looks like Vilitch said we need to first take down the altar of the Crimson Harvest and come down through to Black Gulch and just kind of free the rest of the Sarl's lands. Is that we can do? Take us all the way over here to the lair of the Troll King, where we would be facing off against Castalton pretty quickly. So let's ignore Castalton. We'll make a beeline for the Aceling Forbidden Citadel here. And if it's claimed by anyone else, we'll move in and give them a bop on the head. Actually, I take it back. We'll come out over here and awaken a different vassal, the Venaheimlings, here at the Bay of Blades, which will get us into a fight with the Nordlanders across the way here. I really don't think that's that big of a deal.
All babbits.
Only interaction between
I'll
us
join your
and
war against
the
Nordland, and you give me
to crush you
not
beneath
very
my
much gold.
heel.
What if I join your war against the Scaling Tribe? Still only around 100. Alright, we'll do this.
So,
See if I have just enough to get a Lord for us.
Master of Misrule.
150 is what it's going to cost us. That's fine. We want to be stealing experience from our other lords here, so it enables flaming attacks or extra speed and defense. When he evolves into a Chaos Lord of Tzeentch, he will have warp fire attacks. We'll go for unearthly reflexes. Welcome at Malefic's Bloodheim, whom we will be renaming to Kevin Bloodheim. Or Kevin for this campaign.
Yes, it is so.
I see we're already at war with Clan Mange. So good we didn't declare war on Norden then. Let's go after Clan Mange, wipe them out, and then we can kind of circle around. I don't know, we'll see how things play out. As for our Gifts of Chaos, we start with a normal undivided slot. Unlocked. Which will cost us souls per turn to, basically a base soul amount to activate, and then souls per turn to keep active each turn. Furies of Chaos would be great. Replenisher rate for Marauders is also very excellent. As for our Tzeentch gifts, what are these going to do for us? Horror of the Skies gives us Screamers, which are fairly meh. Cooldown, 25% less cooldown, 25% more barrier, and then we're basically just going to be blocking the miscast with our barrier. I think we just want pink horrors, don't we? Screamers always let me down. Always, always, always. We'll go ahead and grab us some pink horrors. We have the Knights of Tzeentch to be our cavalry for now. We won't go for, well, only 50 total upkeep. I take it back. We'll come on in here and we'll snag replenishment and melee attack for our Marauders. Has 100 negative souls a turn, so we need to be punching people in the face aggressively.
The power of Tzeentch.
Devoted to Chaos gives us more experience. And souls. Alright, even though our Tzeentch spells are incredibly potent, let's rely on metal for now while we get at least the Devoted of Chaos. Wow, Fate and Flux will give us even more souls. So maybe focusing the blue line first, all the way over here to Fate of Flux before going for anything else is going to be the way. We might throw a point or two into blue fire to upgrade that, but...
We must use all means in our rise to dominance. Find us law to make certain our authority
Oh, I got played.
Unquestioned.
We should have waited. The Pledge of Change, we should have granted 3 units of the Mark of Tzeentch after apparently claiming this first settlement. Need to go find some lore, that's fine. After we do so, then we'll go gain 2,000 favor and... Oh man, I almost want to reload. We won't, but...
They will be dominated.
What we'll do is we'll go ahead and have you...
The Twisted Twins ascend.
The Twisted Twins ascend. Move out into an ambush stance.
We go this way.
Here's Nostril Damnus. And we'll have Kevin just pretend like he's completely, he's weak and all alone. There's no one here beside him. No one here but us birds. Did we unlock more gifts after all that soul spending? No, just telling us the Horror of the Skies is one we can use. Don't you worry, I'm well aware. Can't really afford anything right now. We gotta wait for a couple more battles. Our monies are injured.
The power of Tzeentch.
Which they wouldn't be had I not granted everyone the Mark of Tzeentch right off the bat. Wish it was retroactive. Heal Shroud, Drain Magic. I think we need all of our souls for the moment, so we'll just go ahead and end the turn. Come on, rat.
Well, why am I so cold?
Why am I so cold? Okay, so now there's 20 rats there. That's no problem at all, is it? We'll go ahead and advance into the 70% ambush chance. Warband recruitment can get us a couple more Marauders. I would love more Marauders, but they are... Yeah, we'll just get one, I guess. Again, move up in March stance with Kevin. And convince them that he's all alone. We can at least mark these guys up with some more spears to start. We want a lot of defense so we can use our knights and everything else to slam in.
This is all to my design.
Alright, well. Come on, Nostril. Bring yourself right over here. Oh, you fool. Why would you listen to me? Granted, you are a ruin mage, are you? No, thankfully it's a plague mage. Still gonna do good damage to our marauders, but we care 0 for them. Let's go ahead and give the leadership bump to our pink horrors, and we'll have ourselves a siege against the Skaven. A siege. Maybe not. An ambush against the Skaven. The muddled minds of Vilitch have gotten me. Alright, the poor unfortunate Skaven. They set up over here, so what we'll do is go all in on defeating these rat ogres right off the start, so we'll go ahead and throw 2 of the spawn. 1 on either side. Chaos Knights directly behind. I'm going to have our Horse Masters ready to come out of the woods and chase down this mage whenever it starts running itself for the hills. We'll go ahead and throw...
For the master of Misrule!
Let's do warriors across the frontier.
Warriors of Sinch!
Halberdiers to catch the rat ogres if they manage to escape.
Murder and madness!
Spears again to go after these
Marauders of
slingers. Sounds perfect. Have you, pink horrors, back behind here to fire on these rat ogres to start, and then go after backline as we move on up. Our mage can go. Well, the mage can stay here, and Vilitch can chase down this rat boy. Lovely. Main characters, infantry, which will keep you guys out of guard mode for me. Heavy infantry, and then our horses. To the fray. I feel like this. To the fray. Here's charge. Halberdiers, let's go ahead and just hit the middle here somewhere. Have them turn around and come after us. Vilitch, go hunt down that lord. Spawn, you go with. Pink horrors, if you could come back here and chase these Skaven slave slings, that'd be just glorious. That works for it perfectly. Rat ogres got absolutely nothing done. Perfect pink fire. Rips right through. Alright, warriors. Find some clan rats, start taking them down.
Warriors of Sinch! Eradicate these puppets!
Eradicate these rats.
I'll pluck you.
Oh, look at that. A downpour of metal. Looks like the Lord managed to escape, though. Wait, no, he didn't. Catch him. Hunt him down. He only managed to escape if we think he did. Pink horrors, you come after this group. We'll have Spawn do the same. Knights, get over here. Oh, you lucky dog.
Bring us the carnage!
Go ahead and have them just kind of post up on the side here. A lot of those rats are going to manage to escape, just due to the nature of their leadership. Granted, this means, for our next fight, it's going to go much easier. They summoned a unit, did they? Alright, demons, go show them the true meaning of war. Unit's broken, go ahead and charge in. I guess they're not quite. Fall back.
Charge! Get them!
These horse masters are fantastic. Recharge. I wish we had a. Maybe those warhounds have been a good call here that we can hunt down their back line, but. Alright, knights, come up here and get some of these slings that are trying to escape. Never going to be quite as fast as their guys here. Throw the blue fire here. Decent damage. They managed to escape, so let's turn around and charge. I am very surprised we're seeing the battle continue.
Vilitch the Curseling.
Alright, Spawn, you go find you a unit of rats to make sure do not come back. That Knight's crash in there, that should scare off the entire bunch.
For the master of Misrule.
Doing some good swarming tactics. Gotta give it to him. Knights, come on down here. As it rustled their jimmies. Pretty intensely downhill charge there. Then horses would have a hard time probably actually getting purchased with their hooves. Glorious though, we destroyed them in that ambush. I think a lot of the rats did manage to escape, but we'll see how many we can round up here and stuff in the old Zinch bag, and I'll catch you in a moment.
Marauder horsemen.
Right, decisive, crushing victory here over Nostradamus, who is at least over half his army is still alive, but it's just clan rats and Skaven slaves, so it should be a nice walk into the settlement here. We'll go ahead and sacrifice those that fell, and those will be claimed. Are you joking? I guess we got a little bit of vengeance back on us, didn't we? Wait, so why? Ah, that's fine. We got played a bit. I didn't think they would be able to actually attack us since we have him still inside of the radius there, so he should not be able to attack this army, but I guess we lose this first fate, Kevin. Good, he manages to survive. Oh no, he did because he was in March, obviously. Well, that's goofy.
How generous. They are not for you, oaf.
The gifts are mine. How generous. Sacrifice 1,000 souls to Zinch, and you're behind the times here. Next is the black, and yeah, we lost Kevin. All the goofy. But let the marauders gather under the dark master's eternal gaze. They shouldn't have been able to attack him because it was inside of Vilitch's radius. So when you are playing and the AI does something like this, you're not able to attack the other army because you can't get through the radius to hit them. So it's kind of strange that they let them do that. Now we'll go ahead and just take the extra point of Searing Doom. Very cheap and effective way to eliminate big groups of rats. Yeah, it sucks we had to waste that kind of gold that early on.
Everything goes to plan.
Everything goes to plan. Alright, now we'll go ahead and grab us the Mystical Banner. That way we can start grabbing a couple of these other bonuses here. That way we get less souls to devote and more resistance for each active gift of Zinch, which would give us 3% at the moment.
Knowledge is mine.
I'm gonna go ahead and grab us. Ooh, we've got Inspiring Champions. Well, that's so incredible. Here's the problem. I want to be able to complete that one mission. So we're going to go ahead and recruit just a couple more Marauders, and then one of these Marauder Horsemen. I don't have the gold to promote them, so let's go ahead and take down Metastone here. We'll get another Lord up and running when we have the little bit more gold. Experience or more favor and souls. We'll grab the experience this time. Mask E, Metastone was slain, we've got the Sour Guts. Fantastic. We will instead, though, go for those Warband upgrades. We can even upgrade these Marauder Horsemen to be Marauder Horsemen of Zinch, which gives them a Warp Fire missile. We've got 4 Anti-Lords. Go ahead and grab these guys and just turn them into some kind of cheap and cheerful axemen. There it is. 3 marks of Zinch have been handed out, so every pitiful twisted soul pleads for the blessings of change. Have them pledge their worthless lives to the Changer, and alter their fates forever. 2,000 favor, and then more movement. Alright, glorious. We move in on the Black Gulch. Hearts of Iron for less vigor loss. No, we need more souls.
Come in. You must improve.
Come in. You must improve. Let's do this.
Master of Misrule.
Alright. Another battle we shall face out on the field for kind of a 4th one here for this first episode. Go ahead and take down Clan Mage and Vermes. Settlement Garrison shall be reinforcing probably in about a minute. Let's crush them. Alright. Start all deployments. So yeah, he's all by himself over here. Let's start off by having
The Curseling.
Vilitch and just a unit of spawn go duel with him. And everyone else get set up to fight the other group coming in. But we will go something like... I wouldn't do this. We go Marauder, Warrior, Marauder, Warrior. Make kind of a infantry checkerboard where we grab all of these guys and group them up a little bit more into more phalanx squares. Warriors on the insides can get some nice flanks.
Destined to win.
Destined to win. Put one of the, I guess, the weakened spawn in the middle because we can get the southern attacks across the board here. Throw pink horrors on this flank.
Warriors of Siege.
Now we'll move the halberdiers up when we can.
Knights of Siege!
Lances on this side. Go all in the woods. Marauders, we can just send.
The Cages Marauders!
Like this side, on this side. You can go to either way as needed. Spawn, we'll just dig you both at the back line here. Looks real good. Metal Mage,
Chaos Sorcerer!
you chill with him. And then we're gonna grab this whole group here because I'm tired of being hit with Warp Lightning right off the bat. Let's deploy them over here. Of both of our horsemen. A little bit closer than I had them previously. Alright, so main characters. Infantry. You guys in guard mode. Same thing with you there, Pink Horror. Heavy infantry, and then horses. Alright. I'm gonna put the knights in the woods because they will. Warp Lightning is just a menace. Let's get them. I mean, even though they're incredibly quick, might get clipped. Sorry, fool. Not this time.
Cages Marauders!
Get in there. Gonna chase them down. Go ahead and keep falling back. Just gonna keep around this lord here. This squad. Go ahead and start crossing the field. Watch the next group of Warp Lightning.
Murder and madness!
One of those javelins. Or him try to hit these guys. Oh no, run, run, run. There you go. Just like I wanted. Alright, now he's gonna be fighting the spawn. That should be easy for them. Just battered around. Break that leadership quickly, otherwise he's gonna start dropping lightning on these guys as they run. Come on, come on. So let you and Thalman get on in there. Pull these spawn through. Want them to be on one side, that way Village can get the other hits. All in on trying to get our horse masters. And even if you catch him doing it, he's still gonna take that damage. 23 seconds. We should await those reinforcements. This rat is broken.
Very well!
As is their right. Their only right.
As commanded!
4 seconds. Let's go ahead and just set up like right here. Halberdiers come out to the side. Next to those pink horrors. Here they come.
Chaos Sorcerer! The Cages
Guess they just got caught up in melee somehow. Now let's come on over this way, please. That Warlock Master is shattered.
Coming once this.
Perfect. We'll bring y'all around. Metal spell right on top of these David as they're coming on in. They'll spread out pretty quickly, but we might be able to get a lot of them to blob up around here. Come on. Almost. Oh. We got a few of them. They managed to break away, though. Good on you there, Hivemind. Although here come the Skaven. We got 2 slings in the back line there.
Your will. Ah!
There goes that lord. Let's go ahead and just charge in the middle here.
We fight for change.
Bring those spawn out of the side.
That's what the master speaks.
Keep moving on away.
Chaos will reign.
As soon as they're in range of those pink horrors, they're going to start having the worst day. Drop the metal spells here. And now we pick on targets. Land Rat Spears, charge it here.
Eradicate these puppets.
Eradicate these whelps.
Flay them all.
Smash into this first group. Axes, go ahead and run wide.
Make claim.
Spawn and run right on in here now. In fact, these spawn have a much better target here. Roll on through that line. Oh yeah, just gonna give him a linebacker charge straight through those rats. Let's go for the. Well, actually, fire is not gonna be as effective as an overcast one of these.
Take this, mortals.
And we did overcast, but it exploded some of the rats around. Some of our own pawns waded into our metal spells there, but none too many lost their lives.
Murder and madness.
Murder and madness. Big fire through this big blob. But me thinks we've got them. Just as the victory goes up, right in time. Yeah, no, we've got plenty of souls to round up here. I'll get you all back with the campaign map. Alright. Throat Chop for Vermes and the end, or I guess the end of Clan Mange. Hopefully, we'll see. Go ahead and sacrifice those captives for even more souls. And let's see about claiming the Black Gulch. How many settlements do you clowns have left?
Force feed you, Warpstone.
Just the one. Which means we can go ahead and turn Clan Mange into one of our many vassals here. Next is the Black can devote to Zeech. Perfect.
Vilitch.
We'll go ahead and just claim with an auto resolve, and then we subjugate them. But we first sack the settlement.
Will only extend my power.
Exactly.
Magic and Misrule.
Alright, rats, welcome to the good guy team. Beautiful. Everyone in the north is going to belong to us, including you there, Kevin, the Demon Prince. Ourselves a rat catcher and a brand new Skaven slave army.
It was my plan that gave
It was
us
my
victory.
plan. Go ahead and grab laying siege or encircling. I think we want the server die to decrease how much it's going to cost us for the warband upgrades later on.
All puppets.
Exus, we can make you a warrior wizard. Robes, fool, we're going to battle, not a ball. Hand me my armor. Armor. Or we can make him a spell slinger or an unmoving mage. We'll go ahead and grab the scouting first, and then probably make him. I love warrior wizards so much. We'll probably actually go for the spell slinger. 15% cooldown reduction on Searing Doom is silly.
Excellent.
We get to turn into the Skaven ourselves. Alright, sweet. Alter the Crimson Harvest. How long till you can upgrade? 2 more turns. So we just need to subjugate the lair of the Troll King then. Which would then put us in a direct confrontation with Castalton. Which we could probably handle, but I want to build up more before we do that, so we won't worry about completely securing this province just yet. Alright, Vilitch, do we get any more units here? Some pink horrors. I'm thinking we do now snag the champions, and we don't even need really too much else for the time being.
No one can stop us.
Yeah, we can all that we can afford them anyway. 165 just for one more unit of pink horrors.
Witness the
Okay, let's go ahead and set up with one more of those guys in our gifted units. We can have 4 of them total, and then we'll probably swap over to one of the other Zinch benefits there. Yeah, even like the Horror of the Skies here, just for some more speed and some actual armor. Bonus versus large would be great for Gestalten. Forbidden Knowledge would cost... Warp Flame attacks for... Oh, wow. Warp Flame attacks for all units with the Mark of Tzeentch? Gaze of Fate for all Tzeentch characters? Good grief, the Warriors of Tzeentch are strong. Warp Shrines, Soul Grinders, and then finally, you can get unlock the Mutilith Vortex Beast after 20,000 souls. That's incredible. Alright, do we have anything better over here in Undivided? No, I like the replenishment and everything for our warriors. Yeah, let's go ahead and spend 500 of our souls to... because it's going to take 3 turns. We'll go ahead and grab some of the Screamers here. We're going to make them work. Sacrifice 1,000 souls to Tzeentch. Every soul signifies a life that could have been, where fate fluxes around every path not taken. Send them to Tzeentch, and as the Raven God is empowered, so will his faithful servants be also. We got like half the souls back for our efforts there. Amen, you fool. Okay, well from here, we just start dueling with...
See, Tommen! Victory!
Maybe. We'll see where the Demon Prince stands. Black Venom Tribe would like a non-aggression pact. We're not going for any kind of pacts with anyone.
Bloodthirst.
Except for trading with a Sorrow. Our new faithful servants.
Understood.
Good. Our gods visit upon us many blessings this night. 2 tentacles and 3 eyes behind your ears. Exciting. Alright, we can also just grab Peace with the Scaling for 1,200. Yoink. There we go. Plan both sides of these wars here. 6,000 gold. I am happier to sit with a little bit of negative when we have that much. Yeah, so we'll grab a Screamer and a Pink Horror. Be nice and arrogant. Come to Vilitch. Then, the Aisling tribe is at war with the Ungol Kindred. Big I'd like to go after the Doom Keep. Problem is, we have to let him take some more territory before we do. He's likely going to go to the Bay of Blades. So let's just kind of scoot across here. And pretend like we're just taking pictures for history. Path of Glory available. 2,000 souls. How many do we have? And we don't have enough that I could probably devote you, so you gotta wait a little bit.
It was my plan that gave us victory.
There's no telling where to get more. You don't get souls for fighting against demons, but we will be subjugating them all the same.
No one can stop us.
The Ice Queen has resurrected the dying god. Ursun returns to the Kislevite pantheon. The world is healing, but remains wounded. Rifts still scar the landscape, although they are dormant for now.
Okay, so Katerin has saved the day. We got that canon end of the Godslayer path there, where Yuri's still kicking around, but apparently they just failed. And Bellicor too. Oh, we can still reawaken these rifts, and the Bear God dying, or nearly dying, is what allowed us to get this going in the first place. Let's drop into the channeling stance. We can try to get even more magics. All they have sitting here is a guy named Lorden. Perfect. How many settlements do you have right now? Just the one. Oh yeah, I'm sure. We would lose big time if we came to fight you.
The Twisted Twins ascend.
Definitely. We unlocked ourselves new goodies. We have not. Yes, we have. Forbidden Knowledge. 35% more research rate, but 10 less control for all of our provinces. Pretty good one. Pretty good indeed. Well, with that, that's going to be all the time I've got for today. We are looking at a soon-to-be war with the Demon Prince. We just need to let him claim at least one settlement first, so that way when we take this one, and resurrect the tribe that's here. We don't completely lose that faction's ability to be subjugated ourselves. So we're just going to hang out, be a little bit sneaky. But for now, I'm out of time for today. I've been a Space with Total War. And leave a like for the like god and a sub for the sub zone if you enjoyed today's video, and I will see you all in the next one.